I'm probably, possibly, don't know. God knows how the internet's going to react to this. But Linkin Park Heavy. I'm a Linkin Park fan. I've been a Linkin Park fan since 2001. And this new song, I like it. I like Linkin Park featuring Kiiara, Heavy. So this is my review of this song. Right now, I can hear millions of people tapping away. Well, maybe 25 people tapping away, disliking this video, and putting comments about, I don't know anything about rock music, I don't know anything about metal, this is pop, Justin Bieber, etc, etc. Yeah. So, before I get into this video, before I get into this review, I've been a fan of Linkin Park since 2001. I love Hybrid Theory, I like Kiiara, I thought Minutes to Midnight was a good album, I loved The Thousand Suns because it was so different. I thought The Living Things was a good album. Even though The Hunting Party was a bit hit and miss and jumpy, it wasn't a bad album. So when I knew this new album coming out, I thought this was going to be heavier than it would be. However, following Mike Shinoda's Spotify account, I noticed a lot of this new electronic R&B stuff and dance stuff, chillwave music appearing in the last few months. So I should have realised that this album was going to be like that. So when Heavy came out, I wasn't actually surprised that Heavy sounded like this. But unlike a lot of rock fans, a lot of Linkin Park fans, I personally enjoyed this track. So let's go through what I consider to be the three main important things on this track. So three important parts of a song and my opinions on them. So we'll go through the music, the actual, let's call it a backing track. Let's go through the lyrics, let's go through the singing, the vocals. So we'll start with number one, the music. I think a lot of people were expecting a lot more heavier stuff, a lot more rockier sound. The Hunting Party was very rocky compared to A Thousand Suns and Living Things. So they probably were expecting a sequel to that, especially after Mike Shinoda's Disney Pop comment just before the release of The Hunting Party, which caused a massive hoo-ha with churches. However, they've gone down this R&B electronic route, and you can see this in bands like Flume, How to Dress Well, Banks, a new one I discovered actually a few minutes ago, Now, NAO. This is at this current moment in time, this is a very popular genre. No, it's not making much waves in Justin Bieber there's little mixes, but there's a lot of this music out there. Kiiara, who is the guest vocalist on this track, is in this genre. But also, you've also got Quabs and The Weeknd, who I count into the sphere. So, but this is a genre of music I quite like, actually. I like the dark feels to it, like the ambience of it, the chillness of it, very chill genre. And probably because of my age, I don't always want to listen to pumped up beats, pumped up aggression, or a riding guitar track. So this for me, I like because it's nice. Music's nice and chilled. Then we'll go into the lyrics, and I've heard a lot of people complain about the lyrics. The lyrics are childish. The lyrics aren't as good as what they should be. The lyrics are immature. etc. etc. There's a story behind this song. Yes, it sounds immature. Yes, it sounds teen angst. And saying Linkin Park are now in the late 30s, early 40s, it would seem a bit sad. But I don't think the people who have listened and read the lyrics understand the backstory. In a new way of trying to write songs, the band reached out to songwriters. So they were encouraged to write about what was going on in their life and other stuff. And Mike Shinoda had one tiny problem after one tiny problem, build up on them, build up on them, build up on them, build up on him, until to the point he wants to cry. Everybody has been there. That you got that one stupid insignificant thing that makes you cry. But if it was anything else, you wouldn't be there. It's just everything being piled up onto you. That's what the song is about. And it's not really teen angst, it's a life song. It's how things get you down. Yes, there's talk of paranoia in this song. There's this whole shallow, the world revolves around me stuff, but it's how people feel. It's when you have a problem, when things are building up and building up, that's how you feel. You feel like these problems are revolving around you. So, the lyrics, even though they're not the best written lyrics out there, it does tell a story that they want to tell. And it could have been a lot worse lyrically. Onto the vocals. You've got two vocalists on this. One male, one female. And everyone's been going, well, they picked a pop singer. Yeah, they picked that pop singer because Mike Shinoda liked it. Zane Lowe, the DJ who was with Radio 1, hooked the two of them up. And they met, they got along, and they liked her voice. The fact she was a Linkin Park fan from when she was a kid also helped. So, Chester's vocals, people have complained about, and I can see where they're coming from this actually. The vocals aren't his best, but I don't think the style of music suits Chester's voice. He has a raw rock aggression in his voice, and you can see that with Hybrid Theory. You can see this with The Hunting Party. The more aggressive songs, the better his voice gets. However, this is a pop song. This is an R&B song. So it doesn't suit his voice. Let's go on to Kiara's vocals, and she's on point here. Her vocals for this song is on point. Her vocals are amazing, but this is her genre of music. It works fine. In fact, I'm going as far as saying her vocals are better than Chester's on this, which I'm going to probably piss a lot of people off saying, but that's how I feel. Her vocals are on point, and this two-way male-female vocal thing actually makes it feel like this is a couple talking. There's a couple having some sort of argument or something, and then they're talking to each other and they're complaining, and that works for the song. When they come together and the vocals are together, that's a high point of the song. However, Kiara's vocals are brilliant on this, and that's probably the most important part of the vocal performance on this, how well Kiara does. And if this song gets top 30, top 40, top 20, this is going to propel her into the mainstream. So for me, This isn't a bad song. However, it's not going to be my favourite Linkin Park song ever, because that will probably go down to something from like Castle of Glass, or In the End, Somewhere I Belong. But this is a good song. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of the album pans out, because they say this was the perfect song as a lead single because the rest of the album sounds like that. So, for me, good song, looking forward to the album, and I'll see you next time. Peace.